Sonic has never had a great boss fight. There have been okay to good ones, but none of them were ever great. I don't know. Perfect Chaos. I mean, Perfect Chaos was pretty great to me. Dark Gaia. I mean, Dark Gaia was pretty great. I don't know, bro. I don't know about this. I don't think I don't agree with this. I just don't. I mean, I'll say there hasn't been that many great ones, but there's definitely been great ones. We're back with the Sonic hot takes. This time we'll be doing some Sonic boss fight takes. This first one says, this ain't a boss fight or nothing, but why does Dr. Robotnik always add the most blatantly obvious flaws and weaknesses in all of his creations? Like, how does bro have a 100 plus IQ? I mean, this is a fair point. I feel like I said this in a different hot takes video, but I'm gonna say it again. I feel like if Sonic boss fight did a better job at making it harder for us to find weaknesses, like forcing us to have to really look for weaknesses or having us to create weaknesses for the boss fight, then I feel like these boss fights would be a lot better. A lot of these boss fights openly establish weak spots for you to hit. It's not about you finding them or having to find them. It's just about you getting to them. Also, Egg Dealer is a horrendous boss and we need to fight it 3 times. Hey, I never played Shadow the Hedgehog, but a lug-based boss that you had to play 3 times is crazy to me. That's crazy. I never played the game, so I can't form a real opinion on it, but that's crazy to me. All right, this next one says the entire Sonic franchise hasn't had a good final boss since Unleashed. You might be right. You might be right, but that's crazy. Now, I'm gonna just say this, me personally, there are boss fights that I have liked. There are final boss fights that I have liked since Sonic Unleashed. This could be, a lot of these are gonna be unpopular opinions, but I do like Sonic Generations boss fight. I really do feel like that's fun. I also do like Sonic Mania's final boss, and I do, believe it or not, I do like Sonic Frontier's final boss. Now, I don't think Sonic Frontier's final boss lived up to the hype, and I don't think that was an appropriate final boss for the moment. I think they could have done a lot better, but I didn't personally have an issue with the actual boss fight in itself, like as its own thing. I didn't think it was bad. I just don't think it fit the moment. All right, this next one says the final boss in Sonic Colors DS should have been in the console release. So I never played Sonic Colors DS, but I've played Sonic Rush, and I can say those boss fights in Sonic Rush were fun, so I can only imagine how they were in the DS. But I'm okay with the boss that we got in the console release. I feel like the console release, as it could have been better, was pretty good. I feel like it's been tainted because that same boss has been used over and over again after Sonic Colors. I can see it, but I don't really agree with that. I don't disagree with it either. I feel like it could have been either or, but the boss fight in a console release is fine to me. Hey, this next one says Perfect Chaos over the Bio Lizard boss fight. You might be right with this one. I think I might agree with this. Bio Lizard was cool, but like, I don't know. I feel like Perfect Chaos, I don't know. It's really close. It's close. What do y'all think about this one? I think it's pretty close. I might give Perfect Chaos the edge, maybe a little bit, but like Bio Lizard, I don't know. Bio Lizard was cool too, bro. I don't know. Both boss fights were really good, bro. Both boss fights are really good. What do y'all think about this one? Devil Doom from Shadow the Hedgehog is and always will be the best one. I assume that you mean the best boss fight. And I didn't play Shadow the Hedgehog, so I can't say anything about this. What do y'all think? I've seen gameplay. It looks interesting. That's the most I can say about it. It looks interesting. I don't know, bro. What do y'all think about this one? Big Arm has a great theme song, but that's literally it. The boss fight itself is lame and easy, so it's not actually that exciting. Yeah, I think you're right with this one. Yeah, I agree with this one. The music for the boss fight is really good. The boss fight itself, I actually, if anything, I wouldn't even say it's lame. I just don't like the boss fight. I just don't like it. I don't really like how it plays, and I also don't like how anytime you die, you have to go all the way back to launch base and you got to look through the whole cutscene. Like, I know it's not necessarily part of the boss fight itself, but it's still annoying because it's trial and error, and every time you die you have to go all the way back, and you have to, it's just not a fun process. And this last one says also the Egg Dragoon in Sonic Unleashed is probably the best Sonic boss fight. Spectacle and music is perfect. I don't disagree with putting it above Frontiers fights. That's earlier in the video, that's another great boss fight. Even the Generations version, in my opinion, is a great boss fight. I'm not gonna lie. That first take we read about there not being any great Sonic boss fights, I gotta disagree. The Egg Dragoon is another one that I didn't say, but I agree with this. Sonic Unleashed has some great boss fights. Egg Dragoon was definitely up there. Above the Frontiers fights, maybe, yeah. Maybe not the Titan fights. I think the Titan fights hold, like, the Titan fights are just up there, really up there. In this video right here, somebody said the Sonic Adventure designs were ugly. Y'all might want to have to check that out. Other than that, thank y'all for watching this video, and I'll see y'all in the next one.